Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are all of you doing?
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today we're going to be starting with lesson 3, inshallah. In this lesson, we will learn about plurals. So plurals in Arabic are called jama, okay? And in Arabic, there are two types of plurals. There's jama salim and jama mukassar. Salim means that it is, for the plural, all you will do is at the end, you will either add una or atin. Una if it's muzakkar. If it's masculine, you will add una. And if it's feminine, then you will add atin. Okay. So for example, the most common example for this is Muslim, right? The noun Muslim. If it is for muzakkar, all we will do is write, oh, my pen is not working too well, but we will just add una and the plural becomes muslimuna. And if it's for feminine, then we just add atin and it becomes muslimatin. Okay. Same for mu'minuna, mu'minatin. And there are many words like this, which are called jama salim. Okay. So the root word Muslim, the root word here remains the same. All you do is add to the end. But then there are jama mukassar. Mukassar means broken. If you remember, we did in the lesson earlier, al-qalamu maksurun, right? The pen is broken. Maksurun means broken. So similarly, this is jama mukassar, which means broken plurals. So broken plurals, there can be a few different types of broken plurals. I have this chart over here. Let me just show you. Can you see my screen? I changed the screen. Okay, so I hope you can see this chart here. So there are different patterns of broken plurals. For example, it can either be fu'ulun, fu'ulun, fu'alun, or fi'alun. Okay, for example, the word kitab, the plural of kitab is kutubun. The plural of rasulun is rusulun. So see how the main word, we either add something or we remove something from the main word, then it becomes a broken plural. Here we have removed the alif, and here we're removing the waw. Okay, and it becomes rusulun, and here kutubun. Then there's a different pattern, which is fu'ulun. For example, najmun. Najmun, the plural becomes nujum. Shaykhun, shuyukh. Qalbun, qulub, right? We come across the Quran many times, qulub. So it's on this pattern here. Then there's the pattern of fa'alun. And we're going to come across this in our lesson many times. Tajirun becomes tujjarun. Talibun becomes tullabun. And then fi'alun. Fi'alun is, for example, jabalun becomes jibalun and rajulun becomes rijalun. So these are different types of patterns. Now there's no set rule for which words will be which. So we will just, when we are learning them, we have to learn which pattern it's on. There's no set rule that, for example, you know, all of these types of words will be on this pattern. Okay. Okay, so then, and if you come across, there are a few other patterns as well that I'm missing here. And when we come across them in the lesson, then I'll mention them, inshallah. Okay, so that was just an overview. So let's begin reading the lesson. Sister Fatima, can you please begin reading? Sister Fatima, are you here? Okay, how about Sister Nasreen?
Yes, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Man haula il fityatu tiwalu ya Ali. Who are these tall young men, O Ali?
Yes.
Hum tullabun jududun. They are new students.
So see how here jududun is also plural and tullabun is also plural. I forgot to mention in this is chapter 3, lesson 3 of book number 2. I forgot to mention that in English, for example, when we have a noun and its adjective, the adjective does not become plural, right? If we say new boys, it's new will be singular. It will not be news boys, right? In Arabic, the adjective also changes. So the adjective needs to match the plural. Remember,
Yes.
it's a murakkab, right? Murakkab tawsifi. So for this,
Mhm.
the adjective will also be a plural. Tulabun and jududun, both are plural.
Ju-
Even though they're not on the same pattern of plural, but it is a murakkab tawsifi. It doesn't look the same, but they are both plurals. They're both singular. They're both masculine. They're both rafa. So it is a murakkab tawsifi.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Min aina hum? Where are they from? Whom mean America. They are from America. Ahum Jumalauka? Are they your classmates? Naam Hum Jumalai. Yes, they are my classmates.
Mhm.
Whom fi firstly. They are in the classroom.
In my classroom, because of this yeah here, it gives the meaning
Okay.
of my. Yeah.
Oh, they are in my classroom.
Yes.
Ahum mustahiduna? Are they hardworking?
Mhm. So,
Naam.
but what kind of plural is mujtahiduna?
Sorry.
What kind of plural is this word, mujtahiduna?
Sound plural.
Sound.
It's a sound. It's a sound plural or jama' salim.
Sound plural.
Why? Because the root here, mujtahidun, remains the same. All you do is add waw noon to the end, right? The root
Okay.
does not change.
Oh. So this is a sound plural.
This is a sound plural, yes. For example,
Yes.
here, this one, zumala'i, the root was zamil, right? Zamilun. This
Jamilun.
becomes zumala'i. So this is broken plural. Let's
Okay.
do one thing. When we are reading, let's point out the plurals, okay? Here also,
Okay.
tiwalun, right? The main word
Tiwalun.
was tawil, right? It was tawil, and this
Tawil.
is tiwalun. Tawil. So see how this is a broken plural?
Yes.
Because there's an extra
Tiwalun.
alif that's added here.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, ahum mustahiduna? Are they hardworking? Naam. Hum mustahiduna. Yes, they are hardworking. Ma asma'uhum? What are their names? Asma'uhum Yasirun wa Zakaria wa Musa wa Abdullahi. Their names are Yasir, Zakaria, Musa, and Abdullah.
Yes. Can I just point out one thing really quickly? For names, we will be coming across this many times, but basically any noun, we all know that any noun in its normal state is in the rafa, right? Dhamma or dhammatain. So yasirun is this noun is in its normal state, it is rafa. What do you think about all of these? Zakaria, Musa, and Abdullahi. What do you think? You can put it in the chat or tell me with your mics on. Which state are these in? Rafa, Nasab, or Jar?
Actually, I don't have any idea about this.
That's fine. Anyone else have any idea?
It's a nasab.
Which one?
The Musa.
Musa. Musa is a nasab.
Yes.
Why?
And Abdullahi is jar.
Because there is a kasra on Abdullahi. That's why it's jar. And Musa, there's a fatha on Sinia. It's a fatha. That's why it's nasab.
Here's the thing though. These are names. For names, the rules are slightly different, okay? So these names, all of them are in Rafa. Why? Because they are all the subject, right? Asma'uhum Yasirun wa Zakariya wa Musa wa Abdullah. They're all the subject. Yasirun, this name is just written that way, so we know, we can see it clearly. We can see that this is Rafa. Zakariya, we never say Zakariyu, right? Have you ever heard Zakariyu? No. So Zakariya, this is it's almost like it's stuck that way, but it is a Rafa because it is the subject, right? Subjects are usually rafa, or almost always rafa. Musa, again, Musa, there's no musu, right? It's always Musa. It's always like this. It's stuck like this, the word itself, right? So it is also rafa. Abdullahi, here we see Abdu, this is rafa. This tells you it's rafa. The word Allahi, this has a kasra. Why? Because when you look at this together, Abdullahi, the meaning is slave of Allah, servant of Allah, right? This becomes a murakkab.
Mudaf and mudaf
Tawfifi.
ilayh.
Yes, mudaf and mudaf ilayh, Abdullahi, but it's a name. So the name itself is rafa. Okay? All of these are rafa because they are the subject. Okay? Keep going, please.
وَمَنْ هَؤُلَاءِ الرِّجَالُ الْإِسَارُ. And who are these short men?
Yes.
Huzzazun. They are pilgrims.
Yeah.
Min aina hum. Where are they from? Ba'duhum min as-Sini or ba'duhum min al-Yabani. Some of them are from China and some of them are from Japan.
Yes.
Ainal Mustafa wa Azdikauhu. Where is Mustafa and his friends? Jahabu ilal mat'ami. They went to the restaurant.
Restaurant, yes, that's correct. Jazakallah khair. So this was an easy lesson. All this lesson was we're learning in this lesson are some plural words, right? Zumala, and this ka is for the attached pronoun, the personal pronoun, your classmates, and then here there's a ya attached, so my classmates, and then mujtahiduna is a sound plural. Asma'uhum, what do you think? Is this a sound plural or yes? Is there a question?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Ustada. This is my first time to this class. I haven't finished book one. I don't know. I did up to chapter 4. So how can I learn from chapter 5? I think this would be advanced level.
So we have all of the recordings on our YouTube channel from book 1. Yeah, from the beginning, book 1, lesson 1. All of the recordings are there. Do you know where to find it?
No, I'll just message the group admin. Maybe
Okay, yeah, you can message
Do
her.
you have book 1 like live classes?
Live classes right now, I'm not sure. You can actually ask the group coordinator. I don't think so, but you can ask. And you can always watch the recordings, and if you have any questions even from the previous lessons, you can ask me anytime. All right.
Okay,
In these classes as well, you can ask me. And the YouTube channel is called Arabic with Sister Shamim. So there you can find classes in Arabic and it's called Arabic grammar. Arabic grammar with Sister Shamim. And you can find classes in Arabic and in Urdu since the beginning of lesson 1. All right.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khairan.
So here we have Ar-Rijalul Qisaru. These are also both broken plurals, right? Rajulun and Qasir. Both of them, there's an alif here that's added. Rijalu Qisaru. Hujjaj is also broken plural. And what else? And Asdiqa. Asdiqa is also a broken plural, right? It's Sadiq. The main word, singular. The singular is Sadiq. The plural is Asdiqa. Okay. Dhahabu here is the verb for plural, right? For singular, it's dhahaba. Dhahaba. And for plural, it's dhahabu with the waw and an alif. Okay, so let's go to the exercises. Sister Feroza.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
حول المبتدأ في كل من الجمل الآتية إلى جمع.
Mhm.
I don't know what حول
Okay.
is, but I'm
حول
assuming
means
it's
change.
change.
Yes, it is.
Change.
That's correct.
Okay, so change the mubtada, which is the subject in
Yes.
in each
Yes.
of the
Yes.
following
Kulli,
of
kulli
the
means all.
sentences following,
Yeah. Mhm.
all in all of the sentences following
Mhm.
to plural. So
To plural.
jam'in is plural,
Yeah.
jam is
Jama
plural.
is plural. Yes, that's correct. And why is it jama'in? It's, do you know why it's
It's
jama'in?
plural of plural.
Yeah, but do you know why there's a kasra here?
Oh, jam'in kasra because it's the preposition preceding it.
Yes, that's
Ila.
correct. Because ila is before it, right? And ila is a harf of jar. Similarly, here we have min, and min converts this jumala to jumali with a kasra. Okay.
All right.
And because
misal,
of this min, sorry, this min also
Yeah.
makes al-atiya also kasra. Jumalil atiya, right? This here is a murakkab, so it's gonna make both words kasra.
kasra. Okay.
All right.
All right. Misal is example. Hada talibun. This is a student. Haulai tullabun. So haulai will obviously refer to the plural of hada, referring to akil.
Mhm.
And student is plural of students tullabun, which is jam'a mukassar,
Yes,
broken plural.
that's correct. So these are students.
Hada,
Mhm.
these are students. Hada tajirun. It's haulai tujarun.
Yep.
Also referring to these being plural for akil.
Yes.
Hada hajjun. This is a pilgrim. Haulahi hujjajun. These are pilgrims. Hada rajulun. This is a man. Haulai rijalun.
Yep.
These are men. Hada kabirun. Also referring here to people, I think. These are big, meaning these are big people.
Yes.
Haulai kibarun. These are big people.
Yep.
Hada saghirun. These are small. Haulai sigarun. These are small people.
Mhm.
Hada qasirun. These are short. Haulai qisarun. These are short. Oh, so hada qasirun is this is short, a short person.
Yeah.
Haulai kisarun. These are short people.
Yep.
Hada tawilun. This is a tall person, meaning person. Haulai tiwalun. These are tall people.
Yep.
Hada waladun. Haulai awladun. This is a boy. These are boys. Hada ibnun. This is a boy, or this is a son.
Son. Yeah. A son.
Son. And haulai abna'un. These are sons. Hada ammun. This is an uncle. Haulai amamun. These are uncles. Hada sheikhun. This is a sheikh. Haulai shiyukhun. These are multiple sheikhs. I don't know if there's a direct English translation for sheikh.
Sheikh would sometimes be translated also as like old men, elder men, and sometimes as like a sheikh or an imam. It depends on the context.
Okay.
All right.
And then hada dayfun and haulai duyufun. Also not very clear on the English translation of dayf.
Daif means weak. So
Weak.
this is a weak person, and duyufun, weak. These are weak people.
Hada zamilun. This is a classmate or a colleague. Haulai zumala'u. These are classmates or colleagues.
Yep.
Hada faqirun. And haulai fuqara'u. This is a poor person. These are poor people.
Yep.
Hada ghaniyun. This is a wealthy. Haulai aghniya'u. These are wealthy. Hada sadiqun. This is a friend. Haulai asdiqa'u. These are friends. Hada tabibun. This is a doctor. Haulai attiba'u. These are doctors.
Yep.
Hada fatan. This is a young man. هؤلاء فتية. These are young men. هذا أخ, this is a brother. هؤلاء إخوة. These are brothers. هذا جديد, this is a new, also referring to person. هؤلاء جدد. These are new people. هذا مدرس, this is a teacher. هؤلاء مدرسون. These are teachers. هذا مهندس, this is an engineer. هؤلاء مهندسون. These are engineers. هذا فلاح, this is a farmer. هؤلاء فلاحون. These are farmers. هذا مجتهد, this is a hardworking. هؤلاء مجتهدون. These are hardworking, referring to people. هذا مسلم. هؤلاء مسلمون. These are Muslims.
Yep. Jazakallah khair. That was very well done. MashaAllah. So I'd like you to I'd like for all of you to notice how there are different plurals for all of these words, right? They follow different patterns, and we'll cover more of them later on as well. Just I guess a little bit of a pattern here would be that well, these are all adjectives, but adjectives which are similar to Muslim and mujtahid, mujtahidun, muhandisun, mudarrisun, usually ones starting with meme. I'm not going to say this is like a set rule, but usually one starting with a meme like this, Muslim, mu'min, they have the una pattern, right? Again, once again, this is not a set rule, but it's just something that you can look out for, and it'll help you a little bit. Okay, for the next exercise, does anyone have any questions about this? I think
Sorry,
this
ma'am.
was-
Yeah, can you please just repeat this point which you just said?
Yes,
Actually, I just joined in. So
No,
on this
that's
point.
fine. So we're talking about plurals, right? And there are two types, a sound and a broken plural. So I was just mentioning here how there are different patterns for all of the broken plurals, and there's no set rule on how to identify them. For the sound plurals as well, it's not a set rule, but I'm just saying that there's a pattern that we can see here, that adjectives starting with a meme, right, usually have una. But then here, see, here's the exception. Fallahun, it's not starting with a meme, but it has fallahuna, it has an una, it's a sound plural, right? So that's all I was mentioning. Anyone have any other questions?
Jazakallah.
Yeah. All right, so lesson exercise number 2. Sister Rashmi.
Yes, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Please read the title first, or the question.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Change the underlined words to
In
plural
Arabic
and
first?
reconstruct the
Can you-
sentences.
Yeah, and in Arabic as well. Hawil,
Mm,
this one here.
حول المفردات التي تحتها
Mhm.
خط إلى جموع كما هو مودع في المثال.
Mhm. And can you try to translate this without like word by word? Just try the question itself.
حول المفردات. Change the words.
Mufradati is words.
Change the words التي, which تحتها underlined.
Under it, yes. تحتها, under it.
Under it. Okay. خط إلى خط, ma'am.
So
What is the
تحتها,
meaning
under
of
it,
خط?
and khattun means line. So it's
خط
change
means
the
line,
words
okay.
which under it have a line, right? Under it, and this is line. Khattun is line.
Okay. إلى to جموعي to plural.
Plurals, yes.
Plurals.
Plurals. Jumu'ah.
كما and huwa
Kama means
and
like.
okay, like huwa muwaddahun. And ma'am, please.
That's fine. I can help you. Kama, like. Huwa.
Okay.
Here, huwa is used for it. Okay, we're not translating it to he. It's it. Okay, because it is referring to mufradat, right? The words.
Okay, ma'am.
Kama huwa muwaddahun.
And
Muwaddahun. Sorry.
muwaddahun means, ma'am.
Muwaddahun. How it is shown. For example, in Urdu, there's a word wadih. When you say wadih, right? How it's shown out to
Okay.
be, right? How it's shown fi in al-mithal, the example. So just change the underlying word to plurals, how it's done in the example. Similar to the example.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Misala. Misala. Man hazar rajulu huwa hajun. Man haulai irrajalu hum hujjajun.
So see how many words we had to change here? We have to first, because it is the main subject is rajulu, we have to change this hada, right? The word that's pointing to it, we have to change that to plural, and then you have to change also hum and hujjaj. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Haza is changed in haulai, and rajulu rajulu,
Hijab.
and hajjun ye hujjajun.
Yep.
Okay. Man aina haza.
Min.
Aina
Min.
haz.
This is min. Because man
Min
has a different
aina.
meaning, right?
Okay. Min aina hazat talibu hum minal hind.
Huwa. Here it says huwa.
Huwa minal hind. Hindi. From where this doctor
This is student. Talibun is
is
student.
from Hind. From where from where
Yep. From where is this student?
From where is the student? Huwa minal Hindi. He is from India.
Yeah, he is from India. Now please try change this to plural.
Okay. Min haulai.
Min aina. Min aina will be the same. From where? Min aina means from where, right? So it'll be the same.
Okay. Min aina haulai tullabun.
Tullabu. Min aina haula it tullabu. Because why? Because there will be alif lam, right? And with alif lam, we cannot put tanween. So it'll just be
okay.
Tulla.
Min aina haulai tullabu.
Yep. Tullabu.
Hum minal
Yep.
hum minal Hindi.
Yep, that'll be the same. That's correct. The next one.
Okay. Aina tajirul kabiru. Huwa fi suqi. Aina tujjarul kabiru. Huwa fi suqi.
So
Is it right?
Tajirun will become Tujjaru. That's correct, right?
Tujjarun.
Tujjaru. Because why? Look, there's not going to be any tanween. Why? Because of this alif lam, right? There's an alif lam. We're not getting rid of this alif lam, so it will still be there. And remember in the first lesson, we said that if there's alif lam, there cannot be any tanween. Okay, so it will just be at-tujaru. Not tujarun, not at-tujarun, just at-tujaru. Okay.
Aina tujarun, tujaru,
Mhm.
tujarul kabiru.
So kabiru is the adjective for tajiru, right? So the adjective also needs to be plural. So we will change this to plural as well.
Kibarun, kibarun.
Kibarun. That's correct. Aina tujarul
Aina
kibarun.
kibarun. Hum fisuqi.
That's correct. Hum fisuqi. This will also be changed. Hum. And the meaning?
From Aina, from where these
So
merchants.
min means from. Yeah. From min aina means from where. Just aina is where.
Where okay. Where are these merchant?
Mhm.
Where are these big merchants?
Yeah. So this one here, where are these big merchants? Here it's just singular. So where is the big merchant? Mhm.
Hum fisuqi. He is in the market.
Yeah. So if it's huwa, then it's he, right? He is in the market. Huwa fi suqi. And when we change it to hum, it will be they. They are in the market. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Last one.
Ma'am, I just want to confirm this thing
Mhm.
once. Here we change this. Ainat tujaru. Tujarun. It won't be tujarun, no? You said?
Yes. Because of this alif lam, right? Aina
Okay.
tujaru. At tujaru.
Ainat tujaru. And kabiru, what will we change that as well?
Yes, because it is the adjective, right? So al-kabiru will
Okay.
become al-kibaru. I tried writing it here, but it's not very clear.
Kibaru.
Al-kibaru.
Okay. It will. Okay.
Al-kibaru.
So it will become Ainat tijaru.
Aina tujarul.
Ainat tujaru kabiru.
Tujarul kibaru.
Kibaru. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Sister Rashmi, last one, number 3.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ainal mudarrisul jadidu. Where is the teacher? Where is the new teacher?
Yes.
Huwa indil mudiri. He is with the headmaster.
Yeah.
Ainal mudarri. Ainal mudarri. Mudarris.
Mudarrisuna. Mudarrisuna.
Okay.
Just add
Aina
the wow.
mudarrisuna. Okay. Aina mudarrisuna al jududi.
Jududu.
Jududu.
Al-jududu. Okay.
Al jududu.
Al-
Al jududu.
Al-jududu.
Hum. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Hum.
Hum indal mudiri.
Yeah. I'm trying to write it, but it's a bit difficult. Just all of you make sure that you are writing this in your notebooks, or if you have the book, that's great. If you don't, just write it down somewhere, note it. All right. So this meeting is going to end. So I'll just end this one and I'll just click on the link once more and then we'll continue from there. Okay. I'm just going to stop this one.
Okay, ma'am.